Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick. Today's video we have a live trade. Quickly give you a breakdown. We are maybe 4 pips away from TP, and hopefully we'll see it within this video, but I'll give you a quick breakdown of why I got into this trade. Okay, so it's a sell, and if you look on the higher time frame, you can see why the stronger position will be to sell, because the stronger moves are coming from the drives down. Okay, so there you go, big drive down caused the imbalance, so this came up to fill it, right? Once it finished that, it drove it down further. So this current little trend, this last previous days, could simply be a pullback before you get a continuous drive, or it could be a reversal here and this will then continue up. It's always 50-50 when you're on the higher time frame and you're trying to figure out what's going on. On the lower time frame, it's a lot easier to see what the current price action is doing and where you could get a scalp. Okay, so on the lower time frame, what I saw based on yesterday's price action is we had a little trend, and on the higher time frame you saw that we had a little trend that could be simply just a pullback. So this low, this higher low, this higher low, right? It pushes up here and stays within this zone, right? It stays within this zone from this low to this high from the previous day, and this high is respecting the higher time frame daily trend. Okay, so it's a mixed bag here. You got daily lows, higher lows, and you got on a higher time frame, maybe on the daily as well. Yeah, on the daily as well, you got lower highs, right? This is a lower high. So what's going to happen? So what price is actually doing now is going sideways. It's consolidating. Okay, so I can see that. However, I do see an opportunity to sell. So that's what I'm trying to get at. I see it on the lower time frames. I'm going to take the scalp. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. I'll call it a day. I took a loss yesterday, actually. I was trying to sell it from here, but it came up and I killed it actually, because I had my stop loss just above here. It should have been above there, but getting in here, it was just too crazy. It was a negative 4-1, so I don't want that. I had it like a negative 2-1, and it was heading up there. I said, you know what? Doesn't matter, I killed it because I had a very good day the previous day, made about 2%, so I killed it and took the loss. I would have got stopped out, but if my stop loss was above there, I would have stayed in the trade. I wasn't willing to have it above there, so I was happy to take the loss. Point being is, now it's actually doing what I expected it to do yesterday. So it's driving down, and why? I believe is because it's driving down for this imbalance here. Okay, so if you watched the previous video, you know what I'm talking about. We're on the H1. Let's go to H1. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. On the H1, this setup, it used to be my bread and butter. Yeah, down here. Okay, so we have our base candle and our push up. It created an imbalance. Price had not pulled back to tag this in. It came within this candle and pushed up again, but it didn't create a higher high. So it's not it hasn't continued this current uptrend, right? So it stopped there, creating a lower high than the previous day. Okay, so it's right in the middle, so it's consolidating. But I believe it's going down. On the higher time frame, on the daily, you saw why, and I believe this is going down. And then seeing this imbalance here, that could be where it's going to. Okay, so that should be my TP, but I'm not interested in sticking around for that because there's a lot of news today. I'm happy with my 10 pip scalp here. So if I hit this 10 pip scalp, I'm good for the day. I don't need to do no more. I don't need to wait and see if it gets down there. Yeah, and also I've got a very busy schedule today. I'm not really trying to be over traded today. I actually messed up on, not yesterday, the previous day, on Tuesday. I overtraded, got into bad habits. So on Wednesday, when I took the loss, I just took the loss. I had to learn to take the loss. It's a conversation I had with my son. We were playing a game. We were playing Connect 4, and he said, "Are you ready to lose?" And I said, "No, I'm never ready to lose." And it's true. It's true about who I am. I do not take losses well. I am never prepared to lose. So yesterday, I tried to actually accept the loss. Okay, I took the loss and I didn't revenge trade. There was opportunities to make it a break-even day, but I said no, I'm not going to do that because I didn't want to get into bad habits of over trading. So I took the L yesterday and I left it as that. So now today it's come and it's doing what I expected it to do yesterday. I'm in the trade and I'm trying to get TP. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to take the L again. I need, and we all need to accept losses. It's a part of the process, okay? You are right, you are wrong. It's all a part of the process. You need to be able to take those losses and move forward. You're wrong on this occasion, that's fine. Next time, get it right. You know, learn from your mistakes and get it right. So price is acting a bit erratic. Let's have a look on the lower time frame, see what's going on. See if there's any concern. So far, no. This is not a reversal pattern. This could simply be just a pullback to run the stop losses here. Right? Run the stop loss here. If you have your tight stop loss and you're trading with a trend, I get this. This drive up could just be to run you out, and it could tag back into this zone before pulling back down and continuing down. So I'm not too concerned about that. To be fair, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait for the trade to play out. That's where my stop loss is previous day based on what's going on the higher time frame. So if I'm wrong here, it is continuous uptrend. So that potentially may create a buying opportunity here. So if it breaks this high here and then pulls back it down, maybe there's a buying opportunity to continue it up, right? So I know this has to be the point where I'm right or wrong. So I'm not worried about anything that's going on here. I just have to leave that alone. Normally, to be honest, I don't actually watch this. I place the trade and I, get on with my trade, get on with my day. I don't sit around watching this. It's rare I actually sit in front of the laptop and trade for the whole London session. Normally I have a look pre-London session, have a look to see what price is doing. If there's an opportunity, I get in. If there's not, I'll wait. The first 2 to 3 hours of the London session is what I'm looking for price action, right? After that, I'm not really interested unless I have got the time on my hand to find another trade or find a trade within the New York session, and maybe I will have a look. So really, this is all I need, and I get on with my day. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sticking around for this. So I'm doing this right now currently just for you guys, so you can see the way I trade, and hopefully it's something you can use. And if it's something you can use and you find this useful, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I keep getting these live trades out to you. So where are we now? This could take another hour. Okay, so this candle here, this hour candle, could pull back up, and at 10 o'clock it drives it down. So this could be longer than I need it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on with my day here. I'm going to set my alarms, and I'm going to come back I'm going to come back when we hit TP. And if we get stopped out, I'll let you guys know as well. Okay, so win or lose, I'm going to show you guys what happened, right? And then we're going to update the trading journal. So I've got back on that. I'm starting to find consistency in doing that now. I just need to create it as a routine. So after every single trade, I'll log it in and create my good habits again. All right. So I'll be back in about, hopefully within an hour, and we'll find out whether we got TP or not. If it's pushing up further, it may take the whole day to get there, and it may take the news catalyst to drive it back down. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, as you can see, we are heading to TP. So luckily, we get to see it within this video, within this hour. We should get this drive now, and that should get TP, and it should go further down to run these lows. What it may do, it may come down to this low here and create like an equal low, creating liquidity. So if you do trade equal lows, it just come around this point here and then reverse back up. Maybe try to run some stop losses here, and then maybe even go all the way up here, and then just hang around and wait for the news catalyst. So there's interest rate decisions, UK interest rate decisions, which should give this a reaction, but there's also a lot of news coming out from the US that should also cause some volatility into market. So I'm not sticking around for those big newses. I'm not sticking around for that at all. I still do expect it to get to this imbalance here, to fill it, and at this point maybe I would want to buy it, but I've got my trade for today. As you can see, I just got TP. Do I need any more? No. Also, we have 2 equal lows here. Again, that's to entice people to think, okay, this is support and resistance. When it gets here, maybe you could buy this. So maybe it comes here and pulls up to indicate that. Then it's going to smash all the way through, get to this point here, and that could be the potential buy to continue its uptrend, or you just get a reaction. Okay, and that reaction, it could be 10 pips. I used to trade it, it could be 5 pips. It depends on the strength of this imbalance, and it's hard to tell. What I used to do, here's a little tip for you if you do trade imbalances. How I used to consider this range, what kind of response I would get is the strength of this candle, right? So it needs to be about 40 pips length with this pair. Okay, so from this low to that high here needs to be about 40 pips. This is only 23, so even though I do expect some kind of reaction from here at 23, not much of a reaction. So it may just hit this bit here and just a little bit, then drive back down to run the liquidity that's being created on these previous days. Okay, so it's got a nice little daily trend here, creating liquidity here. It's heading to break one of them already, right? And once it breaks this, there's no reason it can't continue further to do the rest, right? So I'm not interested in any of that. I'm not going to trade this based on what I just said. I got my trade, I'm good for the day, right? Hopefully you found this useful. If you have, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll keep getting these videos out to you. This is Patrick signing out. Until next time, peace.